Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of new stuff to go over, new events have been revealed, we also have some new Nintendo Switch 2 leaks to go over, some rumors regarding Legends ZA and also some other leaks to go over. There's a lot of things to break down and take a look at today. If you're excited for the video though, drop a like down below. Just trying to hit 500 likes really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, Pokemon GO have released the January content update. We've got Sterby here tweeting out saying Pokemon GO has announced their January events and raid battles. As we go over to the Pokemon GO Twitter account, this is what you've got in store for Pokemon GO in January. So obviously Deoxys is back, Mega Gallade also debuts. So these Dynamax Pokemon may appear in max battles throughout Dual Destiny. So January the 6th to the 13th, you have Machop, Ghastly, Krabby, Cryogonal, Wooloo, all of which can be shiny. And then from the 13th to the 20th of January, you can get Squirtle, Machop, Ghastly, Krabby, and Cryogonal. And then max battles from the 20th of January to the 27th, you have Charmander, something interesting that can also be shiny, Beldum, Cryogonal, Scorbunny, and then the 27th to the 3rd, Bulbasaur, another random thing that they haven't revealed yet, and then Cryogonal, Grookey, and Wooloo. In Mega Raids, we have Lopunny from the 4th to the 16th of January. We have Mega Gallade from the 16th to the 24th, and then we also have Mega Medicham from the 24th to the 6th of Feb. And then these Dynamax Pokemon will take over the power spots. So 6th of Jan is Machop, 13th of Jan is Squirtle, and then 20th, 27th, and the 3rd are just Pokemon that they haven't revealed yet. And then these are sort of some of the events you can kind of look forward to. So we got Fido Fetch from the 3rd of January to the 7th. We have January Community Day on the 5th of January. We have Fashion Week from the 10th to the 19th of January. Mega Gallade Raid Day on the 11th of January. Fashion Week taken over from the 15th to the 19th. We have Shadow Raid Day on the 19th. Steeled Resolve on the 21st to the 26th. Classic Community Day on the 25th, and then we also have Lunar New Year from the 29th of January to the 2nd of February. And then these are the raid hours. The 1st you'll find Giratina, 8th you'll find Palkia, 15th you'll find Palkia, 22nd Deoxys, 22nd Deoxys, 29th Dialga, 5th of February Dialga, and then also Registeel will be appearing in Shadow Raids. And then Spotlight Hours, 7th of Jan Voltorb, 7th of Jan Hisuian Voltorb, 14th of Jan Roselia, 21st of Jan Paladin Wooper, 18th of January Yungoos, and then also the raid hours as well. 4th to the 16th is Palkia, 16th to 24th Deoxys, 24th to the 4th is Dialga. So that's all the Pokemon GO updates for January. Moving on, we have some more Switch 2 leaks to go over. We have Pyoro, he's back. He's basically kind of confirming what the Switch 2 logo is going to look like, and it is going to be called the Switch 2 again. Already been heavily leaked that this is going to be the situation, but we now have another very reputable source, which obviously we all know Pyoro is, who has come out of the woodwork and said this is legit. So let's take a look at this. It's posted on Nintendo Soup saying, rumor, previously reliable leaker hints at Switch 2 full name and logo. So for the past few weeks, rumors have been swirling about the successor to the Nintendo Switch, which many believe will be called the Switch 2. Now, the previously reliable leaker who once went by Pyoro has dropped a hint supporting this idea. So Pyoro was famous for leaking many details about Nintendo announcements before they were officially made, although they have been less active after their activities eventually drew too much attention to the account, risking serious action from Nintendo. Pyoro's account recently replied to a post from Necro Felipe of Universal Nintendo, who posted his take on the Switch successor's logo under the name Nintendo Switch 2. Many believe that Pyoro is indirectly hinting that a Switch successor is indeed called the Switch 2, given the account's past history of leaking news in a similar manner. So we have the Lost Korok here saying Pyoro might have just confirmed the name of the Nintendo Switch successor being the Nintendo Switch 2. This is very big news and will most likely spark some controversy in the gaming community. Do you consider the name good? And obviously that's take it with a grain of salt. We have a bit more of information about this on Nintendo, Universal Nintendo though. So source, Nintendo Switch 2 is definitely the name of the successor to Nintendo's second console, or Switch successor console. Should therefore be extremely close to the one that opens this article. So several rumors, speculations, and alleged leaks have surrounded the successor to the Nintendo Switch, which should only be officially announced by the Kyoto company in early 2025. The editor who writes to you went looking for news involving Nintendo's next hardware, and our source was categorically in stating that the new system will definitely be publicly called the Nintendo Switch 2. Although Nintendo is known for its creative choice of names for its gaming hardware, the name Nintendo Switch 2 should free the company from potential confusion that could be caused to its consumers when trying to convey the message that it is a new device and not just a new model for the current Switch. See what happened with the Wii and the Wii U. So this is obviously the logo that Necro has designed, and this is the one that Pyro kind of like replied to here, as you can see, saying nice logo. So just like the name of the device, our source also emphasized that the logo in the image above is almost accurate in relation to what Nintendo should announce when the device is officially released to the public. A simple and precise addition of the number 2 to emphasize that it is the successor to the current Switch, without there being any possibility of doubt in the minds of its consumers. Pyoro, one of the prominent leakers with a practically perfect history of leaks in relation to games from the industry, but mainly from Nintendo, commented on the publication I made on X about the logo and also liked it, signaling that the official material related to Nintendo's new system should not be far from this. So, even though we kind of already knew about it, it's just another leaker saying, yep, this is what the logo is going to look like, and this is going to be the name of the Nintendo Switch 2. So that's all the Switch 2 leaks. Moving on, I've got a couple of things to go over about Legends ZA today that I kind of wanted to talk about. The first one being this post from Soul Silver Art saying, woke up and saw this new Pokemon Masters image today, and I know it's for a Rainbow Rocket-like arc, but I couldn't stop thinking about how crazy it'd be if Game Freak somehow brought back the all but confirmed theory of a Zygarde versus Guzzlord arc in Legends ZA. Also, if ZA takes place a little after X and Y, we could honestly see Giovanni in the game too. I doubt that any of this will happen, but that image got my mind going quick. So this is obviously the new Giovanni art, which looks really, really good. And this was the cut content. So obviously from Eclipse, in Sun and Moon, Dexio and Cena consider a certain Pokemon a threat to the ecosystem, sending you and Zygarde to face it. The plot takes place in the Resolution Cave. We discover Zygarde came to Alola to defeat this Pokemon. In the final version, there's Guzzlord. So originally, cut content from X and Y, Guzzlord was supposed to fight Zygarde. So they may carry this on into Pokemon Legends ZA, and actually have Zygarde fight Guzzlord or some sort of Ultra Beast. Remember, the Ultra Beasts are not likely to be in Legends ZA, but they have a good chance because they were not in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. What other Pokemon were not in Scarlet and Violet? Obviously the Generation 6 Legendaries, because we got Legends ZA. The other Pokemon that were not in the Generation 9 games, the Tapus, which of course fight the Ultra Beasts. So maybe there's just a massive plot line, which I think is going to happen. I think that whether it's a side quest or a big part of the plot or whatever, I generally think that the Ultra Beasts are going to find their way into Legends ZA, either through like portals or something like that, just as they originally did, and the Tapus are going to have to come from Alola to kind of sort it out. And I think you're going to have to maybe help Zygarde, like maybe they amplify this small battle that was going to be in X and Y and make it tenfold, where, yeah, there's like a whole kind of situation about it in the main story about taking on Guzzlord with Zygarde. I think it'd be a really cool idea. We'd be able to introduce a new Tapu. Yeah, I really hope that's the case. So that's one thing that I wanted to go over, just because, you know, it does kind of result back to something that was cut from X and Y. It was originally going to be in a Generation 6 game. Moving on, though, we do also have this to go over as well. This is a very, like, kind of controversial topic. It's basically, I think originally Light posted an image of Legends ZA saying 300 days with no information. We then had this person here, V, say, and I'm okay with that. And then we also have Soul Silver Rock kind of reply to this. So that's kind of the backstory of this. I mean, you can kind of see both sides of the coin. I think over the course of the years, Pokemon fans have been very, very lucky that we've been getting a game basically every single year, and that we've been getting news like kind of throughout that year for the game. Completely understand that. We are very fortunate because there's some games out there that literally get announced. I mean, like Metroid, for example, got announced for the Switch, and it's probably going to be on the Switch too. It went years without anything for that. Completely understand that. On the other side of things, though, people are saying, like, you know, they should take longer with the game, stuff like that. Fair enough. But I think the whole argument is that they've gone 300 days without any information. Like, I think that's the issue. Like, fair enough, take an extra year, whatever, which is what they're doing. Because obviously it did get pushed back. But give us a bit of information. I think that's the sort of argument that people are having. Like, take longer with the game, but give us a bit of information. Like, don't go radio silent. We've had nothing. Not even a small clip of Legends EA in 300 days, which again, I understand Pokemon fans, very fortunate because we're used to getting trailers like every couple of months when the new game's coming out. But I think to go from that to absolutely nothing is a little bit unfortunate, especially because this game was supposed to originally come out this year. It's supposed to have already been out. You know, it's supposed to come out in November 2024. We should be playing it right now. We're not. It got pushed back. But surely there was a whole sort of kind of promotional cycle planned for that time. And that's just all literally been scrapped. All the trailer ideas, everything that we're going to do has just been completely scrapped, which is just weird to me. I don't know. I know the Terra Leaker is obviously, the Terra Leaker's affected it as well, but it's just a little bit like, they could easily have dropped a trailer, because we know that the game is nearly finished, because the Terra Leaker said so. So why haven't they dropped just a small trailer if the game is that close to being completed? But anyway, going off tangent, Soul Silverheart saying this post isn't Star Drama, and I'm not an expert, but I'm not okay with that. Basically, I'm not okay with getting zero news, basically. And I never have been, nor have I asked Game Freak to take more time to make their games. I also really hope that the info of the Terra Leak becomes common knowledge to everyone concerning exactly what happened with Legends ZA. So from what we've heard, this year was never meant to be a gap year or an empty New Year's. ZA was slated for November 2024. So again, maybe that we've had literally nothing because they were like, we got to change all the plans. Pop Legends ZA to next year will just make this year absolutely nothing. Pokemon Pocket will guide us, which in all fairness, it is making a lot of money. You know, Pokemon Pocket is absolutely smashing it. I don't know how they do it. They just continuously come out with these mobile games. They just smash it. You know, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Masters, Pokemon Pocket, Pokemon Unite. From what we've heard, yeah, never meant to be a gap year, whatever. Also, the hacker played a nearly complete version, translation and all. So one can summarize that this game is already finished outside of bugs that need to be fixed. That probably means promo plans have most likely been totally planned out already and were either pushed back or put on pause. Exactly what I was saying about, like, if the game was going to come out in November, they obviously had some sort of promotional cycle, so it's weird that that's just been scrapped. For me, they could still have simply done one news drop showing the starters or hyped us with new megas, even showed us just one progression trailer to keep the fans happy and hyped. That's literally what we're stating. Like, this original post from Light where he's saying, you know, he's not okay with 300 days of no information. It doesn't matter about taking an extra year for the game. That's fine, you know, do it. Make the game as good as possible. But just give us a bit of information. Like, there's no reason that they can't... There's no reason they go a year with nothing when the game is basically complete. Like, fair enough if, you know, it was, like, nowhere near being complete or anything like that. Fair enough, but the game is basically done. So, how can they not get a small, like, trailer just from that and just show the starters, which we already know about anyway. Like, they know the Terra Leak has happened. They know we know what the starters are. So just drop the trailer and just confirm it. I don't know. They're just playing like hard to get for whatever reason. But anyway, again, no hate at all. People are totally entitled to their opinion, especially if original post is just about wanting to go into the game blind, which is far from fair for them. But obviously, I'm totally the opposite. But I hope everyone knows that the promo trailers don't take time away from the majority of the devs working on the game. Sure, they must work together, but I'm pretty sure they are different departments. They usually follow a trailer release pattern or promo cycles starting about 6 or so months before the game releases. This is just my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. Just wanted to make sure the opposing opinion is out there too. And then, you know, here's another one. This is why I've been so adamant to stand firm and loud about how I don't want Game Freak to take more time. Give me all the info all the time. Honestly, so over the debate though. As a consumer and Pokemaniac, I literally don't even want to wait for Pokemon hype or the games themselves, even though I kind of love the hype cycle, it leaks to speculation. Of course, I understand I practically have to wait for the games to be made, but to say that I actually want to wait doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, the point stands. I mean, I'm fine with them taking longer. It's just, as long as they take longer, just give us information whilst they take longer. I think that's all people are really asking for, and I don't think it's too difficult to ask for a trailer from a game that's basically already been made, and it's been done for the last, like, 4 months or something. Because obviously the Terra League happened like in the summer or something, and obviously they got access to Legends ZA in the summer that was basically already complete. It's now December, 6 months later, the game's probably going to be complete, which is why we are expecting it kind of early-ish 2025, but the promotional cycle is just going to be like non-existent. They're going to have to drop a trailer like every week, but it is what it is. That's that though, and then finishing things off, we have a small sort of Unite leak to go over for anyone that's watching that's a Unite fan. This was posted on Christmas Eve. It's just called Unite leak. It says Zygarde is the Pokemon Daemon. It is a defender. Obviously would go hand in hand with Pokemon Legends ZA. Alolan Raichu is going to get revealed in March. And then Hisuian Samurott is going to be revealed in April, as it is the Hisuian Mon in the data, and then don't know anything beyond that. So those are apparently going to be the 3 new characters. Again, we'll have to wait and see. Zygarde, Pokemon Day, Alolan Raichu in March, Hisuian Samurott in April. That's that. I wouldn't be surprised if those were the options, but again, I don't play Unite. I don't know if they would be good options or not, but let me know your thoughts on that. If you are playing Unite, would you be happy with those characters? Let me know your thoughts on the whole Legends ZA thing. Do you think that they should just have a complete dry spell, or do you think that if they do take longer, do you think they should just give us a trailer or something? I think they should, personally. But anyway, that's all that. Obviously, the Nintendo Switch 2 logo name basically confirmed now. And then, yeah, that's the Pokemon GO January updates. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts, like I say, on anything we covered. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.